20 years ago in 1999, I had just finished my degree in mathematics, statistics and finance, and my dad drove me several hours down to the south of England to a place called Southam, just outside of Coventry, for a job interview. Now, stupidly, I don't know why in hindsight, but we did not stay overnight. What we did was travel 6 or 7 hours down in the morning. I did my interview, I did mathematical tests, analytical tests, all these different tests, and then I had a second interview. And then we got something to eat, and then it was like another 6 or 7 hours back. I don't know why we did it that way, but we did. Now, the job interview was for the position of games tester with Codemasters. And without being too cheesy, this was a dream come true. Codemasters were huge in the 80s and 90s. The company is still around, but at that time, the company was very well known, very well regarded, and this was a foot in the door in the industry for me. Well, that's what I hoped, but I did not get the job. So I've never been a games tester. I've never actually did the job, but I do have a basic understanding as to what's involved. It's not just sitting around playing games. You do have to try and check what's wrong, write down what's wrong, report to different teams and try and break the game, I guess. Try and find bugs and errors. Now, I think most people understand why game testers are there, why they test games, why there's a development period, which makes me puzzled as to how a game such as WWE 2K20 can actually get released. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have seen this, but check this out. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is a game that's going to sell well just because it's got the WWE name to it. But this game has been released. This is a full price game. And lots of people have been reporting what's going wrong with it. This is a finished game, a game that will cost you a lot of money. And there's lots of people uploading clips like this, where you're playing the game and then that happens. So that's just disappeared. And then some other things go wrong. And then look at that. Now, this isn't a 1 in a million chance. There are dozens upon dozens, hundreds of these clips online. Everyone is posting clips about this. Look at this. This is insane. This is absolutely insane what's going on here. This is absolutely insane. How did a game like this get released? How did this get published? And even just looking at the graphics, a lot of people are looking at different comparisons of games. Like there's a 2015, 2K15. Look at that. Look at John Cena. And look at this one. This is a modern game. This is 2019. This game is coming out. And it looks like a PS2 game. It's absolutely insane. I don't know what's going on here. A lot of news about this. A lot of people talking about this. And rightly so. I mean, look at this. Just, how did this get released? Absolutely boggles the mind. And there's lots and lots of clips on this. Look at this. This should be, I mean, this should be for many people the best game of the year. You know, if you're a wrestling fan, this is the game that you want to buy. I don't even know how this game got released. It's absolutely unbelievable that this got released. It's insane. It's absolutely insane that this actually got released like this. Now, I do understand that games, you know, they have to follow a tight schedule, etc. But this kind of thing can stop someone buying a game ever again from a particular company or, you know, just in general, a wrestling game. Look at this. What is going on there? That looks very suspicious. This is a $60 game. Yeah, that looks very, very dodgy. There's so many people that have got problems with this. As the referee just fell through. This is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I could sit and show you this all day, but the point I'm trying to make here is that this is a $60 game, £50 game, €50 game. This is an expensive game, and this is how people have got it. Now, I was also reading that there's been a lot of people out there that have paid extra, that have paid like $150 for a special edition with signed autographs, limited edition photographs with signed autographs from 1 of 3 stars. And they weren't included. People had paid like an extra $100 to get all this, you know, special stuff included in, you know, whatever the extra things were, t-shirts, whatever. And the signature wasn't included. It just boggles the mind that a game like that could get released. As I was saying with my little story at the start of this video, I'm not a games tester. I've never been a games tester, but I think most of us have a general understanding as to what a games tester does, and at least what they're trying to do. They're trying to iron out bugs. They're trying to play the game in a way that maybe fans will play that the developers would not. And then they can report it to the developers and they can fix bugs. That game looks like it's 6 months to a year from being completed. That should not be released. If you have that game, if you've been unlucky enough to buy that game, I don't know what's going to happen. You know, maybe they're going to put out some fixes for this. They should. But at this point, I'd be looking for a full refund. This is absolutely unacceptable for any video game to be released like that. Let me know what you think about this, guys. This is an absolute disgrace. If you're a gamer, you should be annoyed about this. I don't even have this game and it's annoyed me. I don't like seeing games developers taking the piss out of gamers. We've seen this a lot over the last few years with microtransactions and all that, but this is worse. I think this is worse. That game should never have been released. Let me know what you think in the comment area, guys. Please do let me know. I think this is... I don't even know what this is. It's not... I guess it's funny in some way, but it's disappointing more. I think it's more disappointing and frustrating than funny. But let me know what you think in the comment area, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Take care.